Hey everybody, welcome to the weekly Saturday Boardwalk Social Club concert. This week's episode is about the Hill Country Blues, North Mississippi blues, certain style of blues. This one's by Junior Kimbrough, and it was also covered by Buddy Guy on a record called Sweet Tea. I done got old. I can't do the things I used to do, 'cause I'm an old man. I can't walk like I used to. I can't look like I used to. I can't. Things have changed, and I done got old. I can't do the things I used to do, 'cause I'm an old man. I can't walk like I used to. I can't walk like I used to. I can't look like I used to. Things have changed. I done got old. I can't do the things I used to do, 'cause I'm an old man. I'm an old man. This is my old guitar. Speaking of old, I got my old guitar fixed up very well. It doesn't look like it's fixed up, but it's better than never. Fixed up by my friend Daniel at Don't Fret Guitar in Ocean Grove. Don't Fret Music Guitar, I guess. Fixes guitars very well. Happy to have my old guitar back. I bought this new one at Red Bank Music when it first came out. It's a Yamaha guitar. You would never know, but all right. So, North Mississippi blues, Hill Country blues. The two most primitive and the building blocks of it are Otha Turner, fife and drum, really unique old style of music that's kind of fading away, but I think his family members might be the only ones that are still practicing it. It started with military drums that were left behind by armies that became available to, slaves, and then they made flutes out of, or a fife out of sugar cane. Pretty, very mysterious sound of just the fife and drums. That's the true root of North Mississippi blues, that sound. It's almost like a field recording. Anyway, there's a couple really good records. One, it's called Everybody Hollerin' Goat by Otha Turner. That's the real one to get, the real interesting sound, almost like a field recording. Yeah, those were big parties that he put on yearly, and where they would barbecue a goat. That's why the title Everybody Hollerin' Goat. But that and what's his name? Mississippi Fred McDowell. That's that's the true roots of the hill country sound. Here's a song by Mississippi Fred McDowell. He had a great record called I Do Not Play No Rock and Roll. It was with electric guitar. Some of them had drums, but anyway, this is one of his, you probably recognize by the Rolling Stones.
Got to move, you got to move, you got to move, child, you got to move, Lord, get ready, you gotta move, see that woman, she walked the street. You see that police, he walked the beat. Well, Lord, get ready, you got to move. Baby high, you may be low, you may be rich, child, you may be poor. Lord, come, get ready, you got to move. Lord, get ready, you got to move.
You Gotta Move by Mississippi Fred McDowell. The Rolling Stones covered that, and then he was kind of rediscovered. And he died about a year later, but right before he died, he got to open up for the Rolling Stones at Madison Square Garden and play at a lot of big concerts, colleges, you know. He was great. I love Mississippi Fred McDowell. This one is called See Me Laughing by Joe Calicott. Really kind of obscure North Mississippi blues guy, but very good. And he taught a young Kenny Brown how to play when he was just 10 years old. He was his neighbor. And Kenny Brown went on to play with R.L. Burnside and then put on the big North Mississippi Hill Country Jubilee Picnic, kind of a continuation of both the Turner big goat barbecue. You know, it's a yearly party in Mississippi, in the North Mississippi region, you know, between the Delta and Memphis. Unique environment, different from the Delta. You know, it's hilly, the hill country. So anyway, this one, See Me Laughing.
Yeah, I'm going to the racetrack and see my pony run. My I'm laughing just to keep from crying. What you want with a 40, get to it, don't run. What you want with a woman you call, she don't come. You don't know my mind. When you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. I cut your throat, drink your blood like wine. Afraid of living and I don't mind dying. You don't know my mind. When you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. You don't know my wretched mind. You don't know my mind. When you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from crying. When you see me laughing, I'm laughing just to keep from
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, we like playing that one with the band. That's always a big hit for us. Out on the boardwalk or wherever we play. A couple years ago, we went down to play at the Hill Country barbecue Jubilee picnic. That was great. That was a good experience. We got to meet a lot of these guys from down there and become friends with them and stay in touch. And yeah, that was a great experience going to. I'm sure we're the only New Jersey band to play. They're only locals, you know. It's only guys from North Mississippi All Stars, Kenny Brown, all the Burnsides and Kimbroughs and all their so many relatives that play. They all play. They play drums, guitar. They all play with each other. There's so many bands. It's kind of like here, in some ways, as far as like the musicians and funny characters, and you know, I could relate going down there. I really liked all the guys that we met, but it's also different. You know, their music is really heavier. It's really a heavier, deeper thing. The roots of it go way deeper than, you know, the Jersey Shore. We're having a party sound. But we're happy to be part of both of them, really. When those guys come up here, our friend Peter Mantis puts on shows, and we'll open up for them, or we'll be their band. You know, Robert Kimbrough was one of them. We had Cedric Burnside was going to come up this summer, and Aura Boys. These guys are all like the real true North Mississippi All-Star. North Mississippi sound. Those guys are our friends too. North Mississippi All-Stars. Jim and Luther Dickinson. Nice guys. So anyway, what's next? Yeah, we'd like to go back down there. We'd also like to have them keep coming up, playing with us, you know, after this is over. I even got a nice letter from one of those guys down there on behalf of this great guitar player, young guy, Trenton Ayers. I think he was in Cedric Burnside's band, but yeah, he told us how he's interested in coming up to New Jersey, and he's also a Bon Jovi fan. Sounds like a great, interesting guitar player. Any other summer, I would say just come up here and hang out with us, but we really don't have any. We're not playing, so anyway, it was nice of them to send me a letter, and I'll send those guys a package to Mississippi, a care package from New Jersey.
Everywhere I go, you got a thing. Everywhere I go, got a thing. Stay all night, still on. Hold me tight, stay home, love me, baby. Love me, baby. Stay all night, still on. Hold me tight, stay home, love me, baby. Love me, baby.
Yeah, Junior Kimbrough was my favorite of those guys. He had one great album called "Most Things Haven't Worked Out Right." Oh yeah, Fat Possum Records is what put these guys on the map. You know, a record company, two independent record company, two young guys went down and kind of rediscovered Oral Burnside and Junior Kimbrough, and recorded them and released them on their own label, Fat Possum label, and it really caught on, really took off. It was like responsible for a blues rebirth, or it's got phases up and down, but it brought blues back to a younger generation. It kind of influenced the way they play. It wasn't so much about shuffles anymore, it was replaced by that droning one chord thing, which is like bands like the Black Keys and the White Stripes really learned and incorporated. Yeah, that was a good development for blues. Fat Possum Records. People are tired of shuffles. This is a way more is a like deeper, heavier music than even Chicago blues, which I love, you know. But it really is a, I don't know what it is about the sound. I guess staying on the one chord and you know, the drone, like a trance-inducing quality of the music is really the difference. And it was like, and the whole sorry, the land is different. That has something to do with it. You know, the terroir. The land, the soil, the water, the air. That's what makes that sound. When we were playing, when we did our, you know, our set down there, the stage was pretty high, almost like tree level, and it had rained, and you could see the mist and smell it. And I got the feeling like this music comes from this place, from the land, from the soil. It comes through people, but it's kind of like the sound of the place, the sound of North Mississippi hill country. I got the same feeling in Jamaica too. The smell of the smell of the soil. Something about the mist on a misty morning in Jamaica. The same thing. The reggae comes from the soil, from the land. You know, but who knows? Hill country blues is a mysterious, haunting sound with some funny characters playing it. You know, one of the guys, I went to see Buddy Guy when he did that Sweet Tea record of all, you know, North Mississippi. It was all Fat Possum artists. And it was a good album, good concert. And his second guitarist is this guy, Jimbo Mathis. And I met him afterwards and hung out. I gave him a tour of Asbury Park. You know, he really liked the Asbury scene. And I stayed in touch with him. You know, I see Jimbo here and there in New York City one time. Anyway, he's great. Jimbo Mathis. My friend Al Nealon told me about him. And, you know, he had that record, a popular hit song with, I can't remember. It was with horns and everything, something about hell. I just can't remember the name of the band, whatever. Anyway, he had a hit song, and then he went back to this, back to his roots. And he's a really funny character, a really funny guy. He cracks me up. Here, that's another story. One time I went to see him in New York City. He was playing it with his other band, which is great. This Memphis, I think they're called West Memphis. Anyway, it was him and Alvin Youngblood Hart, who I should also mention is a great one of these guys, Alvin Youngblood Hart, and one of the Dickinson brothers. They had a trio, a really good band. So I went to see them in New York, and we took a walk, you know, outside, smoked, and came back in, and Jimbo and I went to the bathroom and we were peeing, and we were saying, man, this is a fancy urinal. It's like, oh, it's really nice, and they even have a mirror in front of it. I said, wait a minute, this is the sink. We're peeing in the sink. He said, don't tell anybody. Which I never have. All right. This is my, we're going to keep trying to do our Monday night things. One day, whatever, we were stopped by the police. Neptune City Police came and told us to stop playing at 7:15 because of a noise complaint. They were here by the second song. So whatever. Whoever's complaining, I think from the condos, the leaf blower condos, they make more noise mowing the lawn. But whatever. You gotta choose my battles carefully. We'll just play quieter, start earlier, see how long we get away with it, push our luck. I envisioned having our friends come over, being able to, you know, do our Monday night thing in the yard safely, but I don't know, there's a lot of resistance this year, a lot of opposition, no matter what I do. Anyway, thank you for listening every week. Thanks to all my friends and relatives. Keep doing this. I'll keep playing Saturday afternoons, and then we'll do our Monday night thing too. With the whole band, maybe Rich Richie. Hopefully Richie Black will come over this time. Anyway, this is not a blues song. This is my last final song called Nice Way of Closing. Okay, anything else I should mention? I don't think so. That's everything. What else? Oh, I don't know. Southside Johnny's playing in a big parking lot tonight. A drive-in concert, which really is the epitome of car culture. You sit in your car and watch a concert. I don't know if the music comes through your speakers like drive-in or what. But anyway, good luck to Southside Johnny tonight. Everybody going. Everybody. Hey, this week we were taking Delta's temperature and she asked if it was 90.5 tonight.